record for you. This one was recorded January 10th of 1930 by Waring's Pennsylvanians. They're going to take you to Red Hot Chicago. Have a wondrous week, and I'll see you next Sunday.
She deserves a hand from you. Who's as clever as Chicago, always starting something new. You hot steppers, you must give in. That's the land where the blues begin. So don't ever rash Chicago. Give the credit where it's due. Oh, blues singers, those hard ringers who saw ballads to the nation, who furnishes a lot red hot Chicago. Musicians with ambitions to warm up an orchestration, who gave them what they've got, red hot Chicago. Dance rhythm and song come from Chicago's loop. If you think I'm wrong, then you're a nincompoop. When flappers and heel tappers want to
KSPC, Claremont.
The following program was recorded for broadcast at this time.
You are listening to 88.7 FM, KSPC Claremont. It is now time for the Video Game Music Show. Oh, that's right. This is the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC. For the next 2 hours, I'll be playing your spooky video game music. Are you on? Oh, there you go. All the way from the early days of the Nintendo Entertainment System, all up to the modern systems such as the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series. Anything from the handheld systems, including the original Nintendo Game Boy, all up to the Nintendo 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. Anything from the arcades, anything that's related to video game music, including chiptunes, DJ remixes, and video game cover bands. If you want to email me, my email address is thevideogamemusicshow@gmail.com. It's all one word. Look me up on Instagram. I'm at DJ SysOp. Look me up on the Facebook. Just do a search for The Video Game Music Show. And you can also join the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. There's a link there to do so. And there's links to all the socials I just mentioned if you just go to kspc.org. Click on the show name, and the links will all be there, including the Discord channel. So it's definitely good times. So yes, we are doing the Halloween special part 2, and this this ghost that's haunting the KSPC studios right here next to me is
you and I'll eat
none other than assistant number 2
Hi.
in ghost form. She's here. She's going to scare everybody. I got a lot of scary video game music and spooky stuff. Some of it's pretty, Halloween-esque. Some of it maybe not so much, but that's okay.
Halloweeny.
That's right. So, we're going to be playing a lot of spooky stuff, mostly. But we're going to get started off with something from Tron Medley. This one is kind of scary or spooky, so...
Wonder who's going to be the first one to add a comment.
I don't know, but we do have a few viewers in the Facebook feed right now. Already?
Oh my god.
Only a couple, that's okay. They'll be along soon. So anyways, let's just get to it. Here is the Tron Medley, and it's by request. Here we go.
Wherever you are in the world, KSPC is at your fingertips. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection and a dream. Stream KSPC on kspc.org. It's that easy.
Yeah.
All right, we're back.
All they heard was yeah.
Yeah. Let's review of what we heard. Some scary stuff. We heard the Halloween theme done on the Sega Genesis. Sega. At 16-bit.
Sega.
Before that, we heard from Dark Souls 3. And that was really scary. Before that, we heard Bach. And that was by request from Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs.
Ooh, I love that name.
I love that name, right? Or is it Country Fried Monkey Eggs? Which one? Kentucky?
Yeah.
All right.
I love that name so much.
It's a great name, right?
Yeah.
And then we heard 8-bit version of Grim Grinning Ghost Chiptune. I believe that was by request from Alan. And then starting off the set, we heard the Tron medley, different versions of Tron, or different selection of music from Tron. And Tron's one of my all-time favorite movies from the 80s. And that was also by request from Shadow Allen. So good stuff. And you are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. This is the Halloween special part.
Halloween special part 2.
Part 2. So obviously next week will be.
Next week, part 3.
And then part 4, I think when we do the Halloween special part 4, that's going to be the real scary stuff.
Yay! Finally.
I mean, that's the kind of, well, not finally. We're playing scary stuff now, but I'm saying like we are going to play like the really like nitty gritty, like turn the lights off type of scary video game music. Does that sound like fun? Are you going to be here when that happens? You might get too scared. We're going to turn the lights off.
What did you just say to me?
Well, maybe not. I take it
What
back.
did you just say? Tell me, what did you just say?
All right, I think we're going to get back to the music. You know what? I thought I had a retro block queued up, but I don't. Let me do that real quick. I think I have something I can throw on. Assistant number 2, why don't you tell everyone about your day?
My day was good, so I started off eating bagels for breakfast.
Okay.
And then, like, an hour after that, I left for my soccer game, and I won. For
You won
the
your
record.
game. You won your soccer game.
Yeah. Anyways.
What was the final score?
3-2.
3-2.
And then we went home and ate some Chili's.
We ate at Chili's.
At Chili's. Yeah. Anyway, I relaxed for like an hour, and then I left here.
And then we're here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, our day, like, the drives were long, so it took
drives
up
were
like
long.
a few hours.
Yeah, it took quite a bit. I mean, your game was in Walnut,
Yeah.
so it
and
wasn't
Walnut,
that far.
It wasn't too far, but it still took up like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a retro block queued up, so that's good. We are going to listen to, of course, we're going to keep a Halloween theme. We're going to keep it something from the NES. And this is going to be Maniac Mansion off the NES. And that's going to be scary because Maniac Mansion's pretty scary. So here we go.
We'll return after these messages.
The heads of 4 leading computer game companies are selecting the best feature of the Atari XE game system, the system with the power to play computer games. Gentlemen, your decision?
Complete animation.
One at a time, please.
Lode Runner has 150 levels. High-tech animation is the story on the XE.
Sound effects are a must for summer games. The XE practically sings.
Flight Simulator needs computer power. Only the XE has it.
But look at the great graphics on Hardball.
So what's a great game system for playing your computer games?
The Atari XE.
They agree.
Attention KSPC listeners. The KSPC Music and Art Mart is on October 20th from 12 to 4 p.m.
There will be local independent stores selling vinyl records and books, and there will be tons of Claremont College student artists selling their goods, including everything from art, jewelry, hand-knit items, and more.
The KSPC Music and Art Mart will be located at Edmonds Ballroom in the Smith Campus Center on Pomona College's campus in Claremont. The center's address is 170 East 6th Street. Free parking is available on North College Avenue and North College Way.
Free for 5C students and $2 for the general public. Check KSPC's social media for updates. This is a KSPC event you will not want to miss, so make sure to check it out and have some fun. See you on Sunday, October 20th.
Mr. Arcade. Junior's trying to save his papa. We're trying to help, but he's having a hard time.
It's Donkey Kong Jr. Mario's captured Donkey Kong, and Junior has to rescue him.
I can help, Junior. It's the official tabletop version of Donkey Kong Jr. Well, there's Mario. And Donkey Kong. And Junior. That's okay, Junior. Come on. Now let's take you home to save Papa.
And now Mr. Arcade shrinks prices with a $10 rebate on all Coleco tabletop arcade games.
KSPC, Claremont. Love listening to our rad KSPC DJs? Wish you could tell them that they're just the bee's knees? If a show is live, you can actually chat with the DJ while they're on air. Head on over to kspc.org/listen and click on the show that's playing now. There will be a Spinatron chat box where you can send the DJ encouragement, request a song, or thank them for having a really awesome show. Remember, whether the chat is open or closed is at the DJ's discretion, and always remain respectful and in accordance with KSPC's mission. Happy chatting.
All right. We're back. Was that really scary?
Not to me. Stop laughing.
I thought it was scary. Spooky video game music.
Then you get scared too easily.
What? I thought it was pretty awesome, but let's review of what we heard. All right. We just heard from The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of the Seasons, and that was Explorer's Crypt, level 7, and that was by request. And since my phone is being utilized, Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. And then before that, we heard 2 tracks from The House of the Dead. First one was Theme of the Magician, and the other one was Chapter 2, Revenge. I think the Revenge track was a little bit scarier than the Magician one. That's just me.
You might be right.
I might be right. What'd you think?
It was a mess.
Okay. That was also by request. I think Zoot requested that one.
Sorry for whoever requested that. I am a hard peanut to crack.
That's very much true. And then starting off the set, we heard our retro block of Maniac Mansion off the NES. So that was, I think the title of that game is scarier than the actual music that is being played. But that's just me.
I agree.
Yes. All right, you are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. And you are listening to the Halloween special part
2.
Part 2, yes. So naturally, next week will be
Part 3.
Yes.
And next week.
And then the following week after that will be part 4, and that'll be the last one. And then it'll be Halloween. I know, and it'll be Halloween already. Have you decided what you're going to dress up as?
Evelyn from 10,000 BC.
10,000, that's right. Because there is an Evelyn in the movie 10,000 BC.
And my name was named after her.
That's right.
So it makes sense for me to be here.
Exactly right. So you probably don't even need to put on a costume.
Wow.
Well, you know, I mean, you can
maybe
put.
I could be something else.
Sure. Yes, you can. So that should be a lot of fun, and definitely that's going to be a good time. So, but anyways, we're going to continue with the music, and we're going to do our next retro block, and we're going to keep it, of course, spooky, scary, Halloween themed.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Yes, and this is going to be. I didn't cue this up yet. This is going to be Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest off the NES. So here we go.
Here we go.
7, 6. Go for main engine start. Main engine start. 2, 1. Booster ignition and lift off.
Listen to KSPC Claremont, 88.7 FM, The Space.
Ghost star, wonder where you are. Ghost star, are you very far? All night long, I will sing your song. If you watch over me, ghost star, hiding in the night. All your friends are oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you're near, looking down on me. Ghost star, silent in the sky. Now I start to wonder why. Show me your light, I've waited all night. Ghost star, won't you sing with me?
return after these messages.
When Play Cable comes to your house, cable comes alive. It's the world's most sophisticated computer game library at your fingertips 24 hours a day on cable TV. It's Play Cable, the all-game channel. Now you won't just watch TV, you'll sack the quarterback, slide into home plate, even blast your way through hyperspace. Every month on Play Cable, you'll play an action-packed selection of 15 Intellivision games. The games that play more like the real thing. New games, returning games, and continuing favorites, all for less each month than you'd pay for a single game cartridge. Don't wait to play the world's most sophisticated computer game library. Order Play Cable now. For details, call your cable operator.
Take it from Mickey. Play Cable's a hit.
Play Cable, the all-game channel.
Child's Play tries to alleviate the boredom of children in hospitals by providing them with video games and other toys. They work with over 140 hospitals and use financial donations to buy new video game consoles and toys. They also provide wish lists from the kids at specific hospitals, allowing donors to send specific toys directly. To get involved, donate, or learn more, visit www.childsplaycharity.org.
You left him for dead in Konami's Castlevania. How foolish to presume he'd perish without leaving a curse. For now, in Silent's quest for Nintendo, fate stalks your very being, and you need more than clues from cowardly villagers to survive when day turns into night. But just keep telling yourself it's only a video game. It's only a...
Hi, my name is Abby. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC Claremont.
Who was that?
That was me.
Who was that?
That was me as a kid. And I also thought KSPC spelt Claremont. When I recorded that, I thought I spelt Claremont.
It says Evie, age 4 when you recorded that. Age 4. But I think you're about to turn 5 when you recorded that. Yeah, that was a long time ago, right?
Also, if you don't know, my nickname is Evie.
It is Evie.
But my real name's Evelette.
And you go by assistant number 2.
Yeah.
A2.
Yeah, if you're wondering.
Okay. So cute. Listen to that little voice of yours. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
All right.
Hi, my name is Abby. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC Claremont.
Wait. One more time.
Hi, my name is Abby. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC Claremont.
So cute.
Oh my God.
So cute.
I was just 4.
Oh my gosh.
That was like 6 years ago.
You blink your eyes and that's what happens. They grow up.
Grow up so fast.
So fast.
So fast.
All right, let's review of what we were listening to, okay?
Some of those were scary.
Yeah, those last two.
Not enough for me to hide under the covers.
No,
though.
not. Aren't you glad the lights are left on?
I tried turning them off.
Well, not during the real scary ones you weren't, right? Meh. Okay, whatever. You're giving me a little bit of attitude right now.
Sorry.
All right, we just heard Left 4 Dead. And that was the witch theme. And that was by request from yours truly. That's me. And then before that, we heard from Silent Hill. The name of the track is called I'll Kill You.
Oh, that's a really
that's
dark
another
name.
pick from yours truly as well, DJ SysOp. That's me.
Oh, I love that name.
And then before that, we heard from Final Fantasy 7. No, Final Fantasy 6. And that was Phantom Forest, and that was by request from, I believe that was from Jesse. I still don't have my phone to look up people's requests, so I apologize for that. Let's see. Before that, we heard from Jedi Survivor with Ghost Star. And That was also by request. Before that, we heard from Resident Evil 2 with Save Room theme, synthwave cover by request. Before that, we heard from Metroid Zero Mission, and that was also by request. And before that, we heard from Eek the Cat with Hallow Eek, and that one was pretty scary. So
Eek the cat? Or...
Eek, like
okay.
E-E-K. Like Eek!
Because there's like a book called Pete the Cat.
There is a book called Pete the Cat with a P.
It's a really old one.
It is old. And I think we're all caught up. And yes, good times, right?
Yeah.
All
Still
right.
got like a good amount of time left.
We got a lot of time left, actually.
I said a good amount.
Oh, a good amount of time. All right, that's good. All right, you were listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. And right next to me is...
Assistant number 2?
Yes, also known as Evie.
Or Evelyn.
All right. You know what? I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I got to listen to this one more time.
Hi, my name is Evie. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC. Claremont.
Melts my heart.
You could do it one more time.
Melts my heart.
Don't do it again.
Don't do it again? Are you sure? Don't do it again? Don't do it again?
Hi, my name is Evie. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC. Claremont.
That was the 5th time.
Was that 5? All right, that's enough then. All
Make
right.
it even.
Let's get back to the music. We're going to listen to our next retro block off the Game Boy. And this is going to be Castlevania Legends. So here we go.
love listening to our rad KSPC DJs? Wish you could tell them that they're just the bee's knees? If a show is live, you can actually chat with the DJ while they're on air. Head on over to kspc.org/listen and click on the show that's playing now. There will be a Spinatron chat box where you can send the DJ encouragement, request a song, or thank them for having a really awesome show. Remember, whether the chat is open or closed is at the DJ's discretion, and always remain respectful and in accordance with KSPC's mission. Happy chatting.
All right, you are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM, and right now we are listening to
The Video Game Music Show.
What are we doing? It's the Halloween
Special
Part
2.
Yes, and next week will be
Part 3.
Part 3, naturally, right? So we're plugging away here. We still got more scary stuff to play on the radio.
And a little more than 30 minutes.
Yes, a little less than 30 minutes, actually. So we got 25 minutes, I think. But we're going to keep going. We got a lot of good stuff and some more scary music. So as we get closer to Halloween, yeah, the music is going to get scarier and scarier. I promise. It's going to be some really, this is like turn your lights off and turn the volume up.
And hide under your covers.
Hide under your covers type of scary video game music. But that's going to be like during part 4, I guess. But we'll see. We're going to keep things still spooky. So here's something that sounds really scary. We're going to play next. It's from Persona 3. This is called The Voice Someone Calls. Ooh, that sounds scary, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's check this out. Here we go.
was on stage once? It wasn't for very long, only one day. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. No one sat at the tables, though, but children would run in and out. Some were afraid of me, others enjoyed my songs. Music was always coming from somewhere else, down a hall. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me. 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 2, then none. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. I was covered in glitter. I smelled like birthday cake. There were 2, then 3, then 5, then 4. I can do something special. Did you know that? I can make ice cream, although I only did it once. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Something happened when there was 1. A little girl standing by herself. I was no longer myself, and I stopped singing. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment. Then other children rushed in again, but they couldn't hear her over the sounds of their own excitement. I still hear her sometimes. Why did that happen?
I should play it, though.
You don't even know what we're talking about.
Right. That's all right. All right. Let's review. We heard from Silent Hill 2 with Promise. And then before that, you tell it what this is.
It was Circus Baby's vocals about, like, Benaplor, if you know what I mean.
It's called Circus Baby's Story, and that's from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location.
I really want to tell you about it.
All right, go ahead.
Right.
A brief story, not the whole details, but...
All right, so, like, Elizabeth Afton was in the room alone with Circus Baby. Circus Baby's stomach open, served some ice cream, and then after Elizabeth Afton took the ice cream, Circus Baby scooped her insides, and now her soul is trapped in the Circus Baby.
Oh my God, that sounds so scary. And this is like Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, everyone I think that listens to the show is like over 20. So they don't really know. Maybe they don't know Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's really based off of like Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. Or
But more
showbiz
evil.
piece, but evil, yes. Okay, so that's really scary. So good times, Five Nights at Freddy's, Circus Baby Story. We're probably gonna hear some more of that in upcoming Halloween special shows. Before that, we heard from Secret of Mana, and that was Ceremony. And before that, we heard from Persona 3 with The Voice Someone Calls. So that's pretty scary. Yes.
You're listening to KSPC Claremont.
Oh no! Did you miss that show you really wanted to hear on KSPC? Not to worry, we've got you covered. With Spinatron's ARC player, you can listen to our shows on demand up to 2 weeks after their original broadcast. Find old playlists on our website at kspc.org and click the speaker icon at the top of the page. It'll start playing. Enjoy the show.
Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together. together now. Come on now, just like that. Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario, take one step. And then again, let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario, swing